I am joined today by author Ernest Pointner. And Ernest is the author of a new book that I am very excited to talk with him about. It is called Thank You, Canada, for 34 years of adventure and inspiration. Ernest, I love that title. It tells us so much, probably, about what the book is about. What I'd love for you to do is take a little bit of time and tell everyone who is listening and watching a little bit about what they can expect and what the book is about.
All right. My book is an autobiography of a very eventful life. Being brought up in a sheltered countryside in Germany, I wanted to explore the world. Once I finished my school at the age of 14, I took on a 3-year apprenticeship as a butcher and sausage maker. With 18, I wanted to immigrate to Canada without speaking a word of English or French. What a challenge that was. I want to learn a new culture, a new language, and experience lots of adventure. I experienced so many exciting changes in my life, from being a butcher working in a gold mine in the far north, being an apartment manager in Vancouver, and then once I have changed into a ladies hairstylist by going to vocational school for 2 years in Vancouver. Then after 5 years of journeyman, I opened a hair salon. So I was a shop owner for 24 years and had apprentices every year. And I am also a father of 3 children. So Canada gave me lots of opportunity to unfold. And as you mentioned, my title, Thank You, Canada, had for me a great meaning why I've chosen it. Because the government of Canada was very generous to the Canadians as well as for us immigrants by giving us a grant, a big grant for our first home that one had bought. Plus, when I changed my profession from sausage maker to hairstylist, they also sponsored me with a scholarship. So the book is to share all my positive things that I have encountered in life. My energy and positive attitude allowed me to have all my dreams come true. Ambition, discipline, perseverance are the qualities that helped me to great success. After 34 years in Canada, I was drawn back to the old country and to my new love.
That's an amazing story. Ernest, it sounds like you have lived 1,000 lives. You've done so much, and now you have chronicled it all in this book that people can read and enjoy and understand all of these different things that you've done and all of the challenges that you faced. I'm curious, for you, what really was the motivation for you, or the inspiration behind deciding to actually not just write your story, but publish your story and put it out to the world? What was the inspiration behind that?
My friends and relatives and acquaintances inspired me to write a book after them hearing my exciting stories, how I immigrated to Canada in 1964, and the changes and adventures I experienced. They reminded me year after year to start writing a book. So finally, after 20 years of hearing that, I started the book just before I retired with the age of 75. So the reason for publishing my book in German and in English around the world was certainly to share all the positive experience with other people.
I love that. And I can tell you come across just from these few minutes as a very positive person. So I can see that your book is full of positivity and what an important thing that we need in our lives. I love that you have infused that into your writing. Um, Before we go, I have to ask you if there's anything else you might be able to share or that you want to share about your book.
Yes, most certainly. Talking about myself, like you just mentioned, I'm a very positive thinking person. I'm an optimist, ambitious, generous, kind, and very thankful to the life I had. And now I want to give something back to the world I have lived in. With that attitude, I had I had the best of life. When I set the goal, I follow it through the end. That's my theory. Therefore, I encourage readers to invest their energy and their dreams not in their fear.
Mhm. Well, thank you, Ernest. Before we go, I want to make sure everyone knows the big places where they can find the book. The book, again, is called Thank You, Canada. I love that. Thank You, Canada, for 34 years of adventure and inspiration. The author is Ernest Pointner. We've been visiting with him for the last few minutes. You can find this book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, iTunes. Those are the three big ones. It's also available as an ebook. And as Ernest mentioned, it's also available in German. So that's so cool, so fantastic. Thank you again, Ernest. I encourage you guys to go out and check out this book. Thank you, Ernest, for joining us today. We sure did appreciate talking with you.
Thank you so much.